Hi there, Sagittarius. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your Tarotscope for the month of February. There are two decks in front of me. The Oracle I'm using and the deck I'm using are exactly the same as I used last month. The reason being that this is the most gorgeous deck that just delivers well. She works well with us, so we're using her this month and the Tarot. Now, if you haven't been to me before, this is basically an opportunity for the Tarot to give you a message. If it doesn't resonate, then I ask you to please not make it fit, because then it's obviously not for you. And you can check out your moon and or your rising signs instead. And that's because sometimes we operate more from our moon energy than our sun self, because that's what's happened planetary wise. I have about 5 to 10 minutes time, so it doesn't really, I never set a timing on them, but basically they can run anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes to deliver the message from the tarot. I have also popped a buy me a coffee, even though I drink tea, but I will very happily have a cup of coffee, thank you. Last month you were so generous to me, thank you very much. And it does allow me to put more time into this, which is wonderful. Okay, so that's that, and then 2026, the whole of the month, the whole of the year. Now, I'm aware of you that my regulars are wondering what's happened. Unfortunately, my last camera broke, so this is a new thing that I'm using right now, so the sound might slightly different, etc., but at least it's working. So we're a little bit behind on those. I got halfway through. I'll have to scrap them all and start again, but it's fine because you've got January and February, and it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the month holds. Now, I have got some astrology to share with you, and I don't normally do that, but I'm going to flash it up on the screen as well and put it in the description along with which decks I'm using. I've made a little note because there's actually quite a bit of stuff. So, pens out, 4th of Feb, Uranus turns direct into Taurus. That basically means that anything's stuck, money, security and life situations begins to move forward. 6th of Feb, Mercury enters Pisces. So the mind moves out of logic, which is how we communicate and what we think, and into intuition. So we become really intuitive on the 6th of February. So listen out for that as well. And then on the 10th, Venus enters Pisces. So that basically softens the whole thing up. We become less logical and far more emotional. It's a good time for love, just in time for Valentine's Day. So basically, Mercury is how we communicate, and Pisces is a very feeling sign. Venus is the planet of, it's what we value and what we're attracted to. And Pisces is, again, emotion. So it's just, you can see our value system is looking more around the feeling side of ourselves. Then on the 14th, Saturn enters Aries. Now, Saturn is the planet of my least favourite, but it's actually my ruling one, unfortunately. Saturn is the planet of roles, responsibilities, duties, boundaries, established, control, all those kind of things. And basically it enters Aries. And Aries is the sign of the self, so the leader, the one that goes first. So you can see that we've got quite a conflict going on there. And the reason I'm telling this is because it's a 2.5 year cycle. So basically, we're going to go through 2.5 years of courage, self-definition and standing up for ourselves. So on a global scale, I can't see what that's going to bring around. On the 17th of February, the solar eclipse in Aquarius is a powerful reset of friendships, communities, audiences, tech, and where people belong. And new futures begin. So we're going through a shift. You can see that it's beginning to happen in February, which is why it was so important to talk to you about it. On the 20th, you've got the 20th Feb, you've got Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries. So that's the big threshold moment. Old identities dissolve and truer ones begin to form, and reality meets dreams. So this is the stuff of legends, as I like to say. It's a big month, even though we've got a very short number of days in it. The only thing is at the end of the month, we've got the 26th of Feb, which is when Mercury goes retrograde. We all know how I love that. Basically, make sure that all your travel plans are double checked and that you have everything in order. Okay, right, let's do this, shall we? Sagittarius. Last month, change was beginning to take shape. So let's see what's evolved since then. Soul love. I love that for you. I really do. Beautiful card. Just look at it. Okay, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a romantic? Are we talking about self-love? Self-respect? Stepping into our own power? What are we talking about? What does the tarot want to tell you, Sagittarius? Well, we're going to start talking about money then. Okay. I'm going to pull another one on the soul love, because I think there's a desire here for the soulmate or the true self. You know, there's something real deep longing there. Yeah, look, the good times roll. So whatever connections you've got going on with regards to the other half, the significant, so have a great time with them is what it's saying. Cherish that. Don't get too emotionally Saturnian. You know, remember that you're about to develop into yourself. So you're about to go from being giving, which you are, into a little bit more concerned about yourself. So let the good times roll. Enjoy it, okay? Now you've got, you begin the month being, I don't want to say hard up for cash, but you're holding on to your money because you're confused about something emotionally. So it's like, what is it that I want? Okay, in very simple terms, what makes me happy? What am I going to invest in? Am I going to invest in things? Am I going to invest in a person? Am I going to invest in a course? What am I going to spend my money on? I would say that very much immediately after this quandary arrives at the beginning of the month, right, okay, what is it that is going to make me happy financially? You then are presented with an opportunity. This is the apprenticeship card. So you're going to be learning a new skill that you can make money at that allows you to stand on your own 2 feet. And it's a really beautiful time. Something, I think it's probably already started because we started last month. So you can see the beginnings of an adventure, and adventure. And it's still in the very early stages because you've got the 3 of Pentacles here. So you're not yet skilled at it, but there is an opportunity for you to earn quite a bit of money at it and to take care of yourself. Or you're about to invest into something that's going to make you happy, that long term will turn into something that allows you to have that little bit of luxury. It looks as if you are really looking at, okay, I've not enjoyed feeling the way I have done and maybe a bit strapped for cash. And actually what I want to do now is to look into the future and start something, or even start taking care of my money to allow me to have a little bit more luxury. It does feel like that's it. Now you have got, and I do feel this is also where the soul love goes in. So we spend most of our month pretty much sorting out the financial situation around what makes you happy, okay? And then towards the end of the month, I don't feel that they're connected at the moment. I feel that we've got some deep questions around, this is taking time out and spending some time really thinking about what it is that you want from life. So it's a deep month. You know, you are really asking those very pertinent questions around what is in this, what is in it for me? What do I want to make me happy? Quite bluntly, is it this other person, or am I looking for something more? Yeah, it makes me happy, but is it, you know, you're going to have those sorts of questions. And you've got the oracle cards here saying to you, look, the soul love is there, and let the good times roll. You know, it's not, enjoy it, don't think about it too much. But then I do feel that you've got this issue here where you're going to, okay, I'm looking into the deeper aspects of what it is that makes me happy, and as a result of that, I need to take the blindfolds off and see it for what it really is. Oh, well, I won't do that. There's a significant change here. So it's with regards to letting go of something that no longer serves the 2 of you. So if you're in a relationship, it's about to change, and it's changing towards what makes you happy, whatever that may be, okay? And if it is that it wasn't enough, it's going to become more. So the relationship is going to go through a significant change. Now, if you're on your own, then there could be somebody that's coming in that's very much going to cause a change in your life. And the old way of your life is about to, I mean, you can see that we've got the death card there. So something's come to its natural conclusion. And that's not necessarily, it's your unhappiness around the situation, you know, around whatever it is. Whatever it is that makes you unhappy is about to stop, okay? And then you're moving into this period of time where you are going to be seeking happiness. I do believe that that's going to kind of come out towards the end of the month, because the beginning of the month, certainly for the first couple of weeks, you're sorting out your financial situation and actually around what it is that makes me happy, makes me happy. And I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not going to be reliant on anybody, and that's your focus. So you've got almost a month of two halves. And it's really, as I say, we've got a massive shifts coming on this month as well. I hope that you found that helpful, Sagittarius, and you'll hear me soon enough with regards to the 2026. Got the new camera now. Now I've sorted out the audio, I believe, or it may still sound a little bit too crackly. I'm not sure. I do try, honestly. And then I will speak to you really soon. Okay, take care then. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.